What's going on? So, A Different World turned 35 years old. And past week, Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison were talking about another cast. It's quite something to remember a TV show. Originally, it was going to be a spinoff of Lisa Bonet and Marissa Tomei. Interesting. Tomei won on with an Oscar for My Cousin Vinny in 92. And Lisa Bonet was married to Lenny Kravitz. And she kind of like, she did a video. She did shoot the video for Never Rain in Southern California for Tony, Tony, Tone. But the TV project was going to be more of a kind of like going to college and, kind of like a spinoff of The Cosby Show because Bill Cosby was involved with it. However, it became more of a black SBCU thing, black college experience for TV. Debbie Allen came on board. They flipped it and put some soul to it. I don't think it would have worked if Lisa Bonet and Marissa Tomei's agenda plan had have been the way it was going to go. So it had to switch, but thank goodness that it did. It became very pivotal, very monumental, and a lot of people were inspired by it, and they were inspired to go to black colleges behind the show because it definitely dealt with a lot of topics and a lot of subject matter. And of course, they brought in Glenn Truman and Sinbad. There's a lot of cast of great talent that came through that show. Some great, great personnel, all much respect. But the characters of Whitley and Dwayne Wayne took a whole life of their own. Jasmine Guy became the Southern Belle that it was like, it really became such a fixture. And it made it a must-watch show. But I used to watch it. And sometimes when you go back and you look at shows in hindsight, you're just amazed that, whoa, if this didn't happen, that show may not have seen the light of day because Different World. Now, Spike Lee had School Days, which came out in 88, which did pretty good. It was talking about the college life, but this one on another level, it took it to a different level. And there really hasn't been another show that's really rivaled as far as that aspect from black college life experience, like, giving you the whereabouts and how people's growth and relationships. And so it's very important that it was tapped on. So applaud that. I thought I would talk about Different World 35 years. And Jasmine Guy had an opportunity to further her TV career, but she turned it down. Well, she was doing movies with Spike Lee, and she did movies with Eddie Murphy. So, at that time, and she had an album out too. So it wasn't like, you think you're going to, because at the time it wasn't cool to be doing TV if you could do film. It's not like nowadays, because you got 99 variations and you can have your film stream and you can do TV and make the bag. Wasn't the case. Back then, doing stuck with being TV was for people that were second tierish, third tierish. They didn't have the ability to leap. Because for the longest time, if you couldn't carry a film and you were a comedian, you weren't top tier. So standards were different then. You couldn't imagine it today. But that's how it was then, because everybody saw what happened, what going from TV to film did for Eddie Murphy to Denzel Washington. So you're thinking, okay, I can do this too. And it did have, it worked for a lot of other people. Robin Williams was a good example. Ron Howard was an example as a director. There's a lot of people across racial lines and different backgrounds where it gave them a whole nother life. But, it was a different day and time. But A Different World was a happening show. And Aretha Franklin did the theme song. It definitely got a flip. So, I just thought a little respect, put some respect and some flowers by A Different World turning 35. And what are your memories of that TV show? And how do you still feel about it? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments below. And I do answer, please. Thank you very much. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another shooter if you like my piece.